is a very wide open one, so take this where you would like. American foreign policy around the world. What are your thoughts?
Thank you. It's an important question, and I wish that we did have time to spend more time on foreign policy. The truth is that we're so focused on the economy because we've got to help American families and New Hampshire families get back on track. But there are critical foreign policy issues that relate directly to how families can thrive here at home. My priority is veterans and our military families. I was opposed to the war in Iraq. I believe it was a mistake, and it took our eye off the ball from keeping our country safe from terrorist attack. I want to bring those troops home. And furthermore, I don't want our country to get dragged in deeper in the war in Afghanistan. Congressman Bass had been very muddled, frankly. He supports the surge, but he wants the war to end. How do you support that surge, sending thousands of New Hampshire people, young men and women, over to a battlefield where they could be the last to die? The truth is that that policy in Afghanistan is not keeping us safer. We need a much more narrowly defined policy of counterterrorism so that we can root out terrorists wherever we may find them. But Al-Qaeda has now moved from Afghanistan to Pakistan to Yemen and to Somalia. So what I believe is a much more narrow, not the open-ended counterinsurgency that Congressman Bass supports, but a narrower mission to bring together our intelligence community, coordinate our intelligence, and get ahead of the curve so that we can keep our country safe from terrorist attack and save trillions, billions of dollars, and thousands of American lives. And when those troops come home, I will support the veterans in every way. And I was shocked to learn that Congressman Bass repeatedly voted for his own tax raise, his own pay raise, and not the veterans' benefits that they deserve, including combat pay and health care. I will support the veterans.
Ms. Custer, thank you. Mr. Bass, you have 1:45.
I will not even respond to that last question. I can't believe that you can tie the phony pay raise issue to foreign policy. Foreign policy is about peace around the world, for commerce, for security, about economic and military security around the world. Since September 11, 2001, and frankly earlier than that, the threat of global terrorism has been real, and America has to have a policy that protects our economic and strategic interests as well as ourselves, not only here, but around the world. Now, Afghanistan is one of the most serious, hard targets for terrorism in the world. And I indeed would have supported President Obama's surge, although I don't support the mission, which in essence is the implementation of a Western-style democracy in a country that everybody in this room knows has never really and probably never will be suited for this kind of government. But I also served on the Intelligence Committee for 5 years, and I understand the seriousness of protecting our information over in this area so that we can stop terrorists. And so over the next year or two, we need to develop the infrastructure, both on the tactical and technical side as well as on the human side, so that when we do withdraw, and we should do that in an orderly manner at the appropriate point, not but with a date certain, that we have the ability to protect Americans against terrorist sects in this region of the world. And it may not only be Afghanistan, it may end up being Western Pakistan as well. The surge worked in Iraq. It's not going to work with the same mission in Afghanistan.
Mr. Bass, thank you.